Hi guys, I just wanted to put out this quick video. Today has been 2 years since I've been on Steemit, and it's been a hell of a 2 years. I just wanted to share with you some numbers that I've been thinking about. Just come out for a walk, and I was just going through some numbers in my head, and hopefully over the next few minutes I'll be able to get all these numbers out. In January, I put out a set of predictions for 2018, and one of the predictions I said was that I could see Steam hitting $17.50 by the end of June. Now we're trading at around about $1.30 at the moment, but I just wanted to go through some numbers with you to help explain why I still think that in 2018 we're going to see $17.50. 2 years ago today, when I joined Steemit, I was just under the 50,000 registration mark, and recently we've just punched through 1.1 million. Now, if you look at the growth that I've witnessed myself personally in the community over the last 2 years, it's effectively grown 22 times. So that's 50,000 times 22. We're now at 1.1 million. So in the 2 years that I've been on Steemit, I've actually seen the community grow by 22 times. Now, when I joined on the 7th of August of 2016, Steam was trading more or less where we are today, around about the 130, 150 mark. And obviously, as we all know, it then started to drop in 2017, and it hit a low of around about the 7 cents. Well, of course, you know, that was very painful for the ones who suffered at when it got to so low. But again, at 7 cents, it was only revisiting what it had actually been at in 2016 before it shot up to the $4. So in 2017, when it bounced along at 7-8 cents and then started to then climb up, in May of 2017, I picked up a signal at 85 cents around May of 2017, and then of course, as we all know, it then jumped up to $8 at the beginning of this year. Now, we all know that things never go up in a straight line. You know, you get these spikes, you get these pullbacks, you get these spikes, you get these pullbacks. But the two defined spikes that we've seen are the $4 in 2016 and the $8 in 2018. And I think what's going to happen next, I think we're going to hit another spike at around about the $17 to $18. Now, going back to the 22 times growth that I've seen in the community since I've been here, if you go back to the 85 cents trigger point in May of 2017, that 85 cents was retested again in November of 2017, and when it tested the 85 cents, I basically said that this test was going to do one of two things. It was going to either, one, remain as a test and as a support and then go up, or fail as the test and effectively retrace and potentially revisit 8 cents again. Now, at 85 cents, if you take the 22 times growth of the community at 80 or 80 cents, 85 cents, you actually get back to the $17 to $18. At 80 cents, I think it's $17.60. So I think what's going to happen now that we're effectively finding this support at the around about the dollar period, if this support actually stays, then I think the 22 times growth that I've seen over the last 2 years is going to be evaluated as far as the price goes. And I think what we're going to get is we're going to get this as long as the 85 cent, sorry, as long as the dollar support remains, I think we're going to get this third spike. So the first spike was at $4, the second spike was at $8, and I think we're going to get this next spike at $16, $17 or $18. So that is the numbers on the price and the size of the community. But there is something that I am very, very, very conscious about now. 2 years I've obviously been in the community, and it's been an amazing 2 years. You know, I put out a blog earlier on today talking about, you know, the things that have happened over the last 2 years, and I've seen some amazing people come into the community, and it's been phenomenal, absolutely superb, and I'm really looking forward to the next 2 years. However, I do have a very big concern, and this concern goes back to the worries that I've had, and I've been relaying these worries, and that is, has the development of the technicals and the development of the platform come at an expense of the commercials? Now, my background, as the ones who've been following my blog, I've spent best part of 25 years in commercial, in the construction industry, with a technical background. So of course I've been working on major projects with both the commercial and the technical, predominantly on the commercial. So my forte is commercial with a technical background. And one of the things that I'm very concerned about is, I believe that over the next 2 years, which will obviously take us through to 2019, 2020, there has to be a shift from the concentration of power on the technical side into the commercial side, because to monetize a platform like Steemit and also the Steem blockchain, there has to be a consideration on the commercial side. Now, I think this is pretty clear, what I've been trying to get across over the last few months. I am a massive, massive, massive supporter of all the technical guys that are working on the development of the platform. You know, that should come without question. What I'm concerned about is, I am worried that in order for us to maintain the growth of the price and the locking in of the value of the Steem ecosystem, I think what is actually happening, there is too much power being allocated to the development side. Now, we all know with a system like Steemit, the ecosystem, it's going to take between 5 to 7 years, possibly even 10 years, to get into what I would call a mature system. And at the moment, we're in 2 years, 2.5 years. So of course, we're still in its infancy. However, if we maintain this mentality that we need to concentrate on the technicals, we run the risk of having a highly technical product or a highly technical ecosystem and platform without actually realizing that we have to monetize it. So I'm going to reach out again to hopefully try and get this message out that, you know, I'm a big supporter of all the developers on the platform and all the various projects and all the various apps that are being developed. However, I can't stress enough that I think what is actually happening is this concentration of Steem power into the technicals is actually coming to the detriment of the commercials. And at the moment, you know, 2 years on the platform, I'm still feeling my feet, still, you know, getting to understand who's who. But really, at my age, at the age of 52 and the 30 years experience that I've had in building, you know, not only systems, but commercializing major projects, major construction projects and developing companies, I'm just worried that the ones who are holding the Steem power are actually holding the Steem power and concentrating their voting in the wrong areas. Now, before anybody jumps down my throat and starts ripping my head off, and this is something that I've been talking about for a long time, don't underestimate that if this continues, this mindset continues, then you're suddenly going to find that the real good quality, and I'm talking, you know, the real good stuff, the real good people are going to leave. And once you start getting this to happen, you know, you'll never reverse it. You'll never reverse this trend. Now at the moment, I want to be very clear. Everything is going in the positive direction. So this is a massive big shout out and a big thumbs up that everything's going in the positive direction, both on the development side and also on the price. But what I am worried about is if this trend starts turning and starts dropping, then of course, you know, try and stop it. You'll never stop it. So, you know, I can't stress how passionate I feel about this issue, and really, you know, to start saying, you know, that everything's going to start going in the wrong direction, and you know, it'll be crazy for me to say that. What I'm trying to do with this video today is to say, after 2 years, and I'm pretty pleased that, you know, I've been here without any scars after 2 years, but after 2 years, I think it's safe to say that we as a community have to start looking at whether or not we've actually got this weighting right, and if we have, then we're okay. If we haven't, then I think this has to be addressed, and it has to be addressed in the next half a year, so between now and the end of the year. So hopefully by December we would have celebrated a new high of anything between $16, $17, $18, and then of course we'll probably get a pullback like we have had. But if we don't, and the growth of the community continues growing, but we don't seem to be getting the correct weighting of the vote across, you know, the various blogs and bloggers, then we're going to have a big problem. So big shout out to everybody out there. You know, hopefully again, this isn't going to ostracize me and put me in the hate bin of the community, but I can only tell you that I'm doing it for the benefit of the community. So you know, I want people to really seriously look at where the power is and whether or not it's actually being distributed without, you know, it is being distributed without the expense of you know, monetizing what we have. So big shout out to all you guys, and hope you're all having a great day, and hopefully you know, you leave your comments below, and I won't lose too many of my pet followers. So speak to you guys soon. Hope you guys are having a great day. Cheers guys, bye for now.